people are staying together, where the administration or the other people, they can't appreciate all those relevant things which you want to be appreciated. That's why, in spite of all the efforts, certain gaps could not be fulfilled. So I hope the people who love tarbiyah and who come for tarbiyah, they should not feel anything about that. Rather, they should be happy. And this is nothing if you have felt anything. When I see my own life and I go to my past, even up to my present period of my life, present, even up today, then I sometimes or all the time, both ways would be correct. I try to work more than 16 hours a day, sometimes 18 hours a day, along with all my health problems and my treatments, and sometimes even more than 18 hours. Sometimes I start my work after Zuhr and finish at Fajr prayer. This is my practice of the most of the days. After Zuhr I start my work and finish at Fajr prayer. Then I go to bed. From Zuhr to Fajr, with a break of dinner and breaks of prayers. And all those research assistants and my sons, the graduates of Minhajul Quran, those who are working in Minhaj, in Farid-e-Millat Research Institute at Lahore, they, although I stay here, for example, in Canada or in London, and they are there in Lahore, but they keep on working with me, because I am always sending my papers, my research things, my manuscripts, whatever I write, I keep on sending, scanning and sending to them through my assistant, and they are always available at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. They don't know at what time my material will come there, and they have to compose it, they have to type it, and then they have to review it, proofreading, and then they have to send me back the same day within 24 hours. Then I have to send them. This connection continues the whole day, 24 hours. And sometimes I keep on sending them 100 pages, sometimes 200 pages, sometimes 300 pages, sometimes 40 pages, 50 pages. Whatever I do, I keep on sending to Lahore, because I don't find any people who can type in Arabic and who can do the work with me. I don't have visa for people and don't have assistants here, except only one computer operator. He can just type, he can just scan and send the things and download the things and give to me. That's it. And I have no assistant even to take my books to me to bring on my table from the shelves. If I have to get up for 100 times a day from my chair to take the book, to open the book, to find something and to put it back on the shelf, I have to do myself. And I had never to do these kind of things when I was in Lahore, because there are assistants, large number of assistants. So I have to get up every time to find the books from shelves. The whole room is full of shelves of books, every book. Then open it, find some reference. If you don't, put it back, then another book, to find reference, to putting it back, another book, opening it, putting it back. Sometimes big heaps are on the table, then I have to clear them myself. Sometimes I have to see the books from the last shelf on the ground level, and you know my back problem, I can't sit on the floor, I can't kneel, I can't bend down, but I have to do in spite of this problem. So these are normal things. When you become a prisoner, you have to do everything. When you become a prisoner of some particular prison, when you are imprisoned, then you have to work like prisoners. I hope if Almighty Allah may also make you prisoners, not prisoners of nafs, prisoners of Allah's love, and prisoners of the khidmah of Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. لِلْفُقَرَاءِ الَّذِينَ أُحْصِرُوا فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ. Those fuqara who became the prisoners in the way of Almighty Allah. This is Quran, stated in favor of Ashab al-Suffah. Just from 1966 to 1968, I include my Lahore stay too, from end of 1966 to 1974. These 8 years of my life. Just within these 8 years, I traveled on buses which you have never seen. If you go to Mirpur, and you go to Dhadiyal, and you go to Jhelum, and you go to Dina, and you go to Punjab and Sindh and Balochistan, then you will find the buses. And the concept of bus would be clear to you. And when you go to Mansehra with Allama Nisar Sulaimani, you will find what the bus is. And if you go to Sawat with Allama Mahmud Shah, then you will know what is the bus for. So in those buses, not in the cars, not in the LCs, not in Land Cruisers, just broken roads and broken buses. I traveled in these 8 years just for the sake of knowledge. Just for sake of knowledge. About maybe 300,000 to 400,000 kilometers. 400,000 kilometers. More than 200,000 kilometers just in 2 years, from Jung to Faisalabad and Faisalabad to Jung. I used to come every day. I was young. I'm telling the story when I was 16, 17, then 18. I used to pray Salatul Tahajjud in my house, in my home, and Salatul Fajr at the bus stand. After walking there in bus, there were no taxis and rickshaws. And after Salatul Fajr, then through bus I used to come to Government College of Faisalabad, and after noon Zuhr time, again through bus back to Jung. This was 100 miles a day. And 100 miles mean about 160 or 70 kilometers a day. And continuously this journey 160 kilometers for 2 years. 160 kilometers a day. Continuously for 2 years. In Faisalabad, I was studying my medical subjects and science subjects in a college, and at home, then starting from